My name is Bei Ding. This is my cardiac oral report. Because of the previous repolarization event, the AC node gets a signal, so the IF channel will open and cause sodium pour in. And this, when the depolarization attains the threshold, it will open the calcium channel, and this is will trigger the action potential of the AC node. Because the gap junction, so the signal will propagated throughout the AC node at the atrial contractiles. So the atrial will contract. This is a P wave on ECG. The contraction of the atrial will cause the leftover the blood from the atrial to go to the ventricle and finish a ventricular thinning. When the signal goes to the AV node, there's a delay because there's less gap junction in the AV node. So this is important because it gives some time between the atrial contraction and the ventricular contraction. But as long as the signal goes through the AV node and AV bundle, it goes to the AV branches and potential fibers. The signal will propagate very fast and cause the whole ventricular contraction. This is a QRS wave on the ECG. The contraction of the ventricle will cause the pressure in the ventricle go high and high until at one stage the pressure in the ventricle is higher than the atrial. So the AV valves were closed. Now we go to the isovolumetric contraction stage. At this stage, both AV valves and the semilunar valves closed. The pressure in the ventricular will go high and high, but the volume keeps the same. When the pressure goes at the state very high, when the pressure in the ventricle is higher than the pressure in the conducting artery, the blood will flow into the artery through the semilunar valves. The semilunar valves open. The blood flows through the semilunar valves and go to the conduction valve, conduction artery. So this will keep for about 100 milliseconds. I forgot to say, the close of the AV valves will hear the first heart sound. The close of the semilunar valves will hear the second heart sound. So after the contraction of the ventricular, there's an automatic repolarization of the ventricle. So the repolarization of ventricle will cause the pressure in the ventricle become lower and lower until at one time, so the pressure in the ventricle is lower than the aorta. So the semilunar valves will close, and this is the second heart sound. The close of the semilunar valves will cause the pressure of the aorta increase a little bit, and this pressure will cause the blood in the aorta fuse into the coronary artery and offer the nutrition for the heart. nutrition and oxygen for the heart. So the depolarization of the ventricle will cause the pressure in the ventricle lower and lower until at this stage the pressure in the ventricle is lower than the atrial, the pressure of the atrial. So the AV valves will open and then the blood will flow from the atrial to the ventricle. So the depolarization will also trigger the SA node, will cause the IF channel to open, the sodium pours in, and the depolarization of the membrane, when the signal goes to the threshold, then the calcium channel will open, will cause the action potential of the SA node and trigger a new cell cycle, a cardiac cycle. So that's it. Thank you.